Hey everyone, it's Donnie again with another cool little vinyl haul to show you guys. This video, I'm doing something a little bit different. Usually I'll spend a fair amount of time editing my videos and going through and cutting all the pauses and everything in between, everything I say and cutting out unnecessary stuff. But this video I'm just going to try to minimize that. I'm gonna try to, make it so that I have not very many or any cuts or edits in here. So I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly and see how it goes. So this is a haul. There's like 10 albums here. This is from a few months ago at this record store that I've been going to a lot recently. I'm actually gonna make another video strictly for this other haul that I got, where I got pretty much the best album I've ever bought. So you can, stay tuned for that. But so let's get right into this. This is a pretty sweet haul, actually. This first one for $25. Usually I try to buy cheaper albums, but lately I've been spending a little bit more on records. This is one that I have been trying to get for a while. This is Prince, Sign of the Times, in very good shape. I guess this is an original pressing of it. Again, I've said in other videos, I'm not like a huge fan of Prince, but still I can enjoy his music, and I've been trying to get some of his best albums. So that was awesome to find. I've been also trying to find some Frank Zappa stuff that wasn't insanely expensive. Don't remember how much I paid for this. I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks maybe, but this is Cruising with Reuben and the Jets. And this is actually just Frank Zappa, I guess, and the Mothers, but it's like disguised. Yeah. Cruising with Reuben and the Jets for the Mothers of Invention. Just like disguised as another band. It's like they did a lot of, like tongue-in-cheek 50s style music. And it's pretty cool. It's a gatefold record. Yeah. So that was a cool Frank Zappa album to add to the collection. Then we got, this is one that's not the most interesting. This is Best of Jerry and the Pacemakers. I paid $9 for it. It's just in really good shape. I like the cover, and I was trying to get another best of Jerry and the Pacemakers. There's a lot of really awesome songs on here, really catchy tunes. So yeah, thought that was cool. Another Bob Marley one that I was trying to get for a while. I only have a few other ones that I'm trying to get now. I think I got most of his albums that I actually want. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers, Uprising. And I paid $15 for this. It looks kind of bad in this dirty sleeve. But yeah, it's in really good shape. It's like a textured cover. And here we have some, I think these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums are in really, really good shape. I think some of the best albums in this haul. I talked about it, I think, in my last video of Yardbirds albums that I had got. These are these 2 Yardbirds albums. This is For Your Love by the Yardbirds. This is their first album, I believe. And it's in like insanely good shape. Like I was saying in the other video, I've like never seen albums that were in this good a shape. Like I look online on eBay, and I was like, before I bought this, I was trying to find pressing, and it's like, is this some expensive album? I think it was expensive, like ish, and they were still all pretty beat up. This looks like it's like mint. It's weird. So yeah, I paid $14 for that, and I was really, really excited. And then to go along with that, this is Over, Under, Sideways, Down. This is okay, I'm not sure how the For Your Love was released in other countries, like in the UK. I know that this was released as Roger the Engineer, so it's a different album. But this is the US version, and before I bought this, I just bought another copy maybe a month beforehand in a lot worse shape for I think about the same price. And again, I was like weirded out to see a copy of this in like perfect shape, at least the cover. I paid $5 for this, so that's pretty crazy to me. And like, yeah, half of these records are still in the original sleeves I got them in. These, I just had to put them into a new sleeve and seal it up and put the record separate immediately. And these next 4 are all Beatles albums. Again, I like this box that I keep all my Beatles albums in, all my really good Beatles albums in. And I've been trying to get better copies of their early albums, and I mean, all their albums in general. And so I found these. These are going to be somewhat like my best copies to put in that box. First we have Meet the Beatles. This is an original US pressing, not a first pressing, like without the BMI and ASCAP credits on there. But yeah, like with Meet the Beatles, you always see a ton of ring wear. It's so easy to have it start showing up with the black. But the cover is in really nice shape. There's not too much wear to it. The record's also really nice. I paid $15 for that. And then here we have the Beatles' second album. Again, very good shape. I think this one has a little bit more wear to it. You can see a little bit of shelf wear down there. But other than that, it's like been, again, in really awesome shape. I paid only $10 for that. Ooh. We got 2 more. Got Beatles 6. Another one, really awesome shape. Had to put it in its own sleeve. I paid $10 for it. Not too much wear at all. Yeah, another mono. I think all these are mono, except for this last one, I think. But yeah, I don't know if I talked about this in another video. This picture is so weird on the front cover. Like, I never really thought about it until recently. I might have already talked about this again. But it's like, it's the 4 Beatles cutting a cake. But for this album, they took that picture and then they took out the part that shows the cake. So it's just a picture of the Beatles all holding a knife, and you don't know what they're doing. And I never really thought about it until like a few months ago. But so finally, this is a original stereo pressing of Rubber Soul. And again, this has a little bit of shelf wear, like a line at the bottom, and other little tiny things, but for the most part, really good shape. This might be like a mid-60s, like a mid to late, like maybe like a 67 pressing. I think I looked into it, but there's not as much information about pressings with US albums as there is with the original UK albums. So it's a little bit more difficult to find info, but I've been trying to get a better copy, a better US copy. I have a really nice mono. I've had a really nice US mono copy for a long time, but I haven't had a stereo. And if you don't know, the US stereo copies, the one thing is with, what is it? I'm Looking Through You on here. It's like in the UK, they recorded they made the mixes for stereo and mono to send to the US to, put on the albums. With the stereo mix, I think it was that they didn't put as much time and effort into the stereo mixes. They kind of threw together. There was like a false start in the beginning of that song that they kept in the stereo mix that they sent over to the US, thinking that people in the US would know to just chop it off, but they didn't. And so I believe the only pressing ever that had that false start on it is the original US stereo pressing. So if you want to hear that, then this is the only way you're going to do it, or obviously finding it online. But yeah, so that's that haul. I'm going to try to, if this works out, and with this whole non-editing way, I don't know how to describe it, that I can definitely put out more videos more quickly. Yeah, that's just the problem, is that I would film a video and then I would just sit there not wanting to edit it for months, and then I barely ever release videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Try to get more out in the future. Please, in the comments, if you have anything to say, see what you think. Please let me know. I will see you guys in the next video.